Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to do a review for you of Sting. It came out last year. I kind of missed it, but just caught it, and my goodness, let's get into this one. So Sting is a comedy horror style movie that came out last year, 2024 there. And it's got a pretty interesting story. I really liked it. It's all about a spider that gets shot down on an asteroid from space and lands in a little girl's dollhouse. Woohoo! Hijinks I'm sure will ensue. So our main character, Charlotte, is the little girl who finds this spider. She lives in a building that's got some real funky vents, and she can like go through them and come out in different parts, and her stepfather's always trying to catch her going through there. But she finds this spider and captures it and takes it on back to her room, and she starts feeding it. Kind of like Little Shop of Horrors, you know? Feed me Seymour! And it's more like Feed me Charlotte. I mean, it's not really a spider, it's an alien, but it looks like a spider, but she makes sounds and things, and it starts to mimic them back. It was pretty creepy. I was like, okay, I don't know where they're going with this, but this spider's already pretty scary, and she tries to find a name for it. I really like this part. She's looking at her books on the wall, and she sees The Hobbit, and she's like, I'm going to call you Sting. Remember Sting from The Hobbit? That's actually Bilbo's sword. He goes around in The Hobbit, and when he kills the spider, you hear the spider go, Sting, Sting! I like The Hobbit too. Yeah, this movie falls firmly in the vein of comedy horror like Little Shop of Horrors or Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I love those movies though too, and I'm enjoying this one quite a bit too. You get there's like a repair guy coming or an exterminator. He's coming in to take a look and see what's going on, and he says he's been there before with a parrot at one point. And there's a crazy old lady who lives there. She never remembers what's going on. There's a really mean lady, the landlord who owns the place. There's another guy who lives on another floor. He's like some kind of a scientist. I don't know what he's doing in his house. Like I said, there's a whole quirky cast. And then you have Charlotte, and she's got a new baby brother, and her mother is there, and she's got her new dad. He's always trying to like kind of, they try to build a relationship throughout the whole movie. He tries to be nice to her, but also he has to like try to be a dad and things like that. And she's quite the rebellious one, Charlotte is. So Sting is really a lot of fun. It has a really nice pace, really sharp writing. The jokes really land. At points, it's like, it does feel like it's a little bit young in some parts, kind of like a little adventure for kids style. But then when you actually get to the parts where the spider starts to get bigger and slowly growing and starts to up his kills, I mean, this spider would kill it's an alien, like I said. It would kill spiders for sure. Dogs, cats, anything this thing can find, it's going to kill. And you get they're not afraid to show you. It's pretty gory in parts. This spider is definitely firmly in the horror department. When that spider gets to the family or to anyone else, you're not thinking this is for kids anymore. You're like, okay, now this is a movie where you're getting a gore-tastic adventure of death with this spider sinking its fangs in and murdering people, pulling them up in webs. He makes like an alien-style like webbing place at one point. It was downright creepy. It is a little predictable, but it is quite fun too to see that spider slowly elevate from killing little things to like cockroaches that he's getting fed by Charlotte, and she keeps teaching it different sounds and things like that. And as it gets bigger and bigger, and boy, this thing gets big, it gets really scary. And you get to see the progression of the spider from the kills, who it grabs, how it gets them, poisoning them, and like melting their insides to eat them. Some of the kills are gruesome. They are not forgettable. You're gonna see they're quite memorable deaths. I like the spider kills in this. They're unique too. I don't watch a lot of spider horror movies, but this one's got some real cool ways for them to die. And as the spider gets bigger, it gets scarier and scarier. As the story progresses, the murders get more violent and even more frightening. And like I said, less and less you want your kids to see this, but it's really good. I like the horror aspects of it. I was laughing more than once. Some of the character deaths you can't help but laugh at. You're like, there's no way this guy's gonna die. Like, oh yes, he is. They're gonna roll it out like that. I loved it. Like there were so many great moments, and by the time you get to the end, you're scared, but you're also having a great time. They have a nice Terminator style ending to it. You definitely get a satisfying conclusion to what's happening in this crazy apartment building. And yeah, I say Terminator style ending, and I really enjoy Terminator, and I really enjoy this, but the practical effects in this were just great. I really like it. They're not relying on CGI. There's a cool, scary spider. They make a creepy atmosphere. The music in it really sets the tone. You see the spider legs creeping in sometimes. There's moments you're like, oh my god, please don't take this one, or don't go for the baby. You get all those scary moments in this movie. It's great. It's an easy recommend for anyone, especially, I'm kind of scared of spiders, but I really did like this one. I think that kind of adds to the atmosphere when you don't like spiders. I'm a little bit of an arachnophobia person. Not super afraid, but I definitely don't want a bunch of spiders crawling on me. And I definitely don't want a giant alien spider that can mimic, it mimics their voices and things at one point to try to trick you in and snare them. Holy, great, really good though. Like, it's scary but interesting the whole way through. It's a little bit predictable, but it's a good time. And they leave it open for a sequel. Spiders do lay eggs, hint, hint. But overall, this was a lot of fun to watch. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 on the odometer. Great music, good atmosphere, and a really neat spider with really cool practical effects. And a story that you can have fun with and you get to laugh and get scared at the same time. But thanks so much for watching this far, guys. Really appreciate your time. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.